Hello my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I felt really called to come on today and do a reading with this deck. I just got it, so I haven't used it on my channel yet. And this is a deck that I've seen I don't know why I'm telling you this. This is a deck that I've seen other readers use, and I could never find it, and I stumbled upon it. I was able to find it, so I wanted to use it with you. It's by Simplistic Mystic. Anyway, and I had a really hard time choosing a tarot deck for you. And while I was meditating, I was drawn to this deck, which is like some kind of retro deck from Etsy. But it struck me that I'm really drawn to the color orange for this reading, or the color orange was coming up. So I thought of this, just follow me for a minute. I was thinking of, the colors of the chakra and the fact that there's so much orange here. And the orange chakra is sacral chakra. And on my little chakra chart, it says, I feel. So it is an energy. I don't know enough about chakras to explain it to you. I'm actually having a rush of heat right now. Symbolic of like Phoenix energy. So you could resonate with Phoenix energy, or maybe your person, whoever you're connected to, is going through some sort of transformation, and maybe their sacral chakra is actually opening. And I felt called to look up sacral chakra. Again, anything that happens like this for my reading happens for a reason. So, and at this, I have looked at the bottom of this deck, but while I was going down the rabbit hole of the sacral chakra and what it meant, I had not looked at the bottom of this deck. I had picked it. And the sacral chakra is an energy, I have it here, an energy center in your body responsible for creativity, sexual pleasure, and sensuality. It is located below the navel at the pubic bone, and it talks about how it is connected to your emotions. And I felt called to look up a blocked sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is responsible for, it governs the water element inside of you, all that is fluid. This energy releases to fun, freedom, creativity, flexibility, sex, pleasure, and money. Some say it is the seat of our emotions. And in this person's experience, that's definitely true, is what they said. And then I felt called to look up what are the symptoms of a blocked sacral chakra. So anyway, I feel there's a reason I'm going through this. There's a method to the madness. A blocked sacral chakra often includes difficulty expressing emotion, lack of motivation, or a feeling of numbness. So you could have been dealing with someone with a blocked sacral chakra, and the fact that when I started talking about it, I felt that rush of heat. When I'm thinking of, oh geez, here we go down the rabbit hole. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Whoops, that's not the right book. Where is that deck? There is a deck I need to find right now. Hang on. And divine timing. As I am pausing this, the compost is being taken away by the garbage men. So, garbage people, garbage humans. So that could be symbolic, like maybe someone is shedding a skin, or maybe someone is transmuting energy is what I'm hearing. Anyway, so when I was feeling that Phoenix energy, it talks about transmutation is the act of changing from one state of being or one element into another. So it could be that you were dealing with someone who had a blocked sacral chakra, so they were numb to, you know what? Hearing the word numb is also making me think that for some of you, this could be someone who distracts themselves or tries to numb themselves from feeling emotions. And I feel with that, I'm getting that rush of heat again as I'm talking about this confirmation from my guides. It feels like someone is breaking through that sacral blockage is what I'm hearing. So anyway, let's jump right in. So these are the two decks I was called to use for you. And this one, after I looked up the sacral chakra, we have the Five of Cups, which is someone sitting in their emotion. And that's what I mean. It feels like this is someone who's maybe their sacral chakra is opening and they're beginning to allow themselves to feel things, maybe feel the loss of you or the absence of you in their life. It says loneliness, loss, regret, failure, sadness, grief, despair. And then we have the Chariot, which is forward movement. So it feels like right away, it feels like there's forward movement in this person's ability to feel this loss. I'm hearing or I'm seeing the example of, you know, people who are avoidant can actually prolong tapping into those emotions by distracting themselves from feeling it. Anyway, let's get into your reading. So we'll see what wants to come out. I'm just gonna get new bottom of the deck energy. We have ghosted, disappear, silence, ignored, rejected. And it's really interesting because I just was getting that energy of someone who pushes their feelings away, or someone who blocked sacral chakra, was not allowing themselves to feel this connection, open themselves up to this connection. We have spiritual awakening, and I keep saying the Phoenix. So it feels like if this person ghosted you, I'm telling you there is a higher purpose for it. I'm slurring my words a bit. And just so people understand, because people tell me this, I am not drunk. I am sober almost 16 years. But sometimes when I'm slurring my words, it can be the energy I'm channeling. So you may be dealing with someone who like mumbles or slurs their words a bit or has a speech impediment. Is that what it's called? I don't want to offend anyone. Anyway, so if this person ghosted you, I'm hearing divine intervention in order for possibly both of you to have a spiritual awakening. But again, I was feeling that Phoenix energy, and we have rebirth right here, life lessons, karma, Phoenix energy. Interesting. So let's have a shuffle and we're going to see what you need to know about this situation. We have new love, new beginning. So this could be that maybe you have new love coming in. Maybe you have someone new in your energy and it's causing your person to, or they think you have someone new and it's causing your person to have these realizations about you. I'm definitely, from the moment, I was feeling past energy. New love, new beginning can also be the energy of a rebirth. So please take it as it resonates and we'll see what else comes out. Like if it's looking like new love, I will honor that. Oh, hello. We have soulmate, twin flame. Did you see how that fell off? Like, did you see it? Did you see the magic? I was just saying, I don't know if this is new love. And we have twin flame here. And I channel a lot of soul contracts, a lot of twin flame energy. Twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past lives. So something keeps you and this person linked energetically. Oh, I'm hearing that trending. Well, it was trending. It's like a noise or a sound on Instagram and TikTok. I don't know the wording, but it's like, do you long to be interlinked? I can't remember if that's the wording, but that could be symbolic in some way. Like maybe you resonate with that. Like maybe you've watched a TikTok with that noise and felt like, yeah, I feel interlinked with this person, even in separation, even, I'm hearing for some of you, like, even though maybe this isn't your usual type of person, or maybe they've treated you in a way that normally, if it was anyone else, you'd be like, I have no interest in that person, but you do feel interlinked with this person. I'm actually going to keep that out because of the way it came off the deck like that. That was quite beautiful in my opinion. And, like I said, if this person ghosted you and you have a soul contract, and you are like, if you're counterparts for sure, then it could have been for your own protection that the universe kind of steered this person away from you. Again, I know that doesn't make logical sense, but it actually is something that happens, you know, divine intervention, divine assistance, divine protection. Anyway, and you could have been a catalyst for this person's awakening. They could have been a catalyst for yours. We have roll the dice, take a chance, leap of faith, strategy. So someone perhaps thinking about taking a leap of faith towards you or taking some sort of action towards you, some sort of risk. It's interesting because the way mirroring works, I always say, like, if your person is thinking about taking a leap of faith towards you, you could be feeling that. You could be picking up on that energy, and you could be feeling anticipation. Like, you could feel like there's something coming. Maybe you're like losing sleep at night. The other thing I was hearing with mirroring is that look at your energy. Is there something that energetically you're thinking about taking a leap of faith towards, whether that's like starting working out and being healthier, whether that's taking a leap of faith towards a new business. You could even be someone who's thinking about taking a leap of faith towards new love. And like I said, with mirroring, well, I already explained it, what I meant, but that's how mirroring works. So if you are feeling that energy of anticipation, or you're feeling that energy of taking a risk towards something, think about how mirroring works. Your person feeling similar energy towards you. Anyway, we have fear. So someone afraid to roll the dice, someone afraid to take a leap of faith. And again, is there something in your life that you're afraid to take a leap of faith towards? I have chills right now. So that's confirmation from my guides that I'm picking up on something. So again, you may be afraid. I'm just going to give some examples. You could be afraid to take a leap of faith towards like this person if they came back, but you could be feeling afraid to take a leap of faith towards your soul purpose, or a new job, or a new car, or joining a community, or writing a book, or starting your own social media, or starting online dating. Anyway, we have afraid, uneasy, suspicion, scared. So it feels to me like you've got someone who ghosted you, who's been through a spiritual awakening, who is thinking about rolling the dice, but afraid to do so. They have a lot of fear about coming towards you. Someone, you know, you feel a twin flame soul connection with. I'm actually going to keep that front and center. We have between the lines. And this is exactly what I mean when I said it doesn't make logical sense. You need to look between the lines. You need to, it says hidden meaning here. So there's something, there's a meaning, a method to the madness is what I was saying. There's a method to the madness. I'm hearing divine protection here. Let me just look at that. Interesting. And we have travel, distance, boundaries, far apart, getaway. So that can be emotional distance, physical distance, boundaries put up between you and this person, whether they were put up by this person or yourself or both. I feel an energy that often comes through, which I feel is worth mentioning, is sometimes it takes someone pushing us away and ghosting us for us to put up those boundaries, you know, for us to realize that we need boundaries there, especially if you are anxious. I just made up a new word, anxious, otherwise known as anxious attachments, anxiousness or whatever. Anyway, especially if you're anxious attachment, sometimes it takes someone pushing us away for us to realize that we should have had a boundary there in the first place, or we should have been the one, like maybe we should have been the one to put up that boundary. But anyway, take it as it resonates. I just want to do one more shuffle. I shuffle until my guides tell me to stop. We have heartbreak, hurt, betrayal, grief, disappointment, and we have spiritual awakening coming out. And look, we have liquid courage. And remember I said when I heard numb with the blocked shock shape, my gosh, with the blocked, I'm having a hard time communicating to you right now, my friend. So it could be that your person is trying to figure out what to say, or they're feeling very nervous about speaking to you, because I am like, I know that I have a hard time, but I am tripping over my words right now. We have separation. Where did that card go? Right here. I should take it out. We also have crossroads. So it looks to me like you have someone who is sitting in regret, sitting in sadness. And they're going through a spiritual awakening. And like I said, this could have been someone who avoided feeling these things. When I say spiritual awakening, I'm also talking about, like, if we want to look at it in muggle terms. Remember, I was slurring my words. If we want to look at it in muggle terms, a muggle would not see it as a spiritual awakening. A muggle, which people will ask me, what is a muggle? A muggle is non-magic folk. So non-magical people. So in muggle terms, it would look like a realization or an epiphany or a realization or, you know, becoming more self-aware. Anyway, and I feel like you could have been dealing with someone who was denying this awakening, this realization, this epiphany. But in separation, it looks like that's what they are going through. And we have liquid courage. So bravery, confidence, intoxicated, odd behavior. So for some of you, you could have been dealing with someone who had a drinking problem. Like I mentioned my own problem. It could be right now that your person is learning not to numb their emotions. They could be kind of overtaken with emotions right now with this sacral chakra energy. Because like I said, sacral chakra is I feel. So it feels like this person is really in their feelings. So again, mirroring, if you are in your feelings, it's a good indication that this person is also in their feelings. We have 3 of Swords here, heartbreak, hurt, betrayal, grief, disappointment. So this person could have broken your heart. They could have put you in a third-party situation. You could have been through an awakening after this separation, like I was saying. And we have fear on the bottom again. So this person could be, you know, settling into that 5 of Cups energy and fearing that they've really messed up and that they really need to do something to make this right. But let's continue. Does anybody know the noise I'm talking, the noise, the sound, whatever it's called on TikTok, the do you long to be interlinked, whatever it is. Blink twice if you know what I'm talking about, because that's all I can hear when I'm looking at this card. We have change. Yeah! So you could have changed a lot after this separation. Like you could have been through a glow up. And again, mirroring twin flame connection, soul contract. I feel like this person is going through something very similar as well. We have regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, cycles, and that beautiful butterfly. So a caterpillar changing into a butterfly, and you could really resonate with that. You could resonate with that energy. Like you could be like, yeah, I'm that caterpillar and now I'm a fucking butterfly. I didn't know. Let's keep going. We have grass is greener on the bottom. So this person could have, you know, they could have made you feel like they could have thought the grass was greener somewhere else or by themselves. It's interesting because instead of, we're hearing the grass is greener, deserve better. So you could have deserved better than what this person was giving you. And that's what I mean. Maybe it took this person pushing you away and ghosting you and being in separation for you to realize, wait a minute, I did deserve better. Hindsight is 20/20, I said in a reading the other day. And you could be in the energy of, you know what, I do deserve better, and I'm not going to entertain that caterpillar unless they come back in as a butterfly. Anyway, I was hearing the grass is greenest where you stand, or like where you water. So you could be, I'm seeing you watering your own grass. Take it as it resonates. So let's see what else comes out. I also mentioned that you could have been the catalyst for this person to go through these changes. We have social media, spying, online dating, reminiscing, networking. So you could have someone watching you on social media, like maybe you see them watching you. To me, this looks like this person like lacking courage. Who knows? Maybe one night they're drinking and they like, this looks to me like someone is about to like something, you know? So you may have noticed this person watching you or starting to like things on your social media. Take it as it resonates. We have travel, distance, boundaries, far apart. So maybe that's all this person can do is watch you. For some of you, you may even have a boundary up where this person can't see you. Take it as it resonates. And we have finances, money problems, work, material things, success. Actually, the sacral chakra talked about money. The sacral chakra talked about energy and money. So maybe your person with a blocked chakra was experiencing, blocked sacral chakra, was also experiencing problems with finances, or they could have felt, I'm seeing the energy of someone who feels like they don't make enough, like they actually do make enough, or they make a good amount, but because they're in this blocked sacral energy, they could not feel like they make enough. They could feel like they need to work more or prioritize work more, and that could have come up in this connection. This is almost like I'm seeing someone like, I'm not good enough for you, or I'm not where I want to be in life to give you, to be able to give you something stable is what I'm hearing. So maybe in the past, that's something that happened. Or, you know, this person feeling like they're not, to me, this card screams Four of Pentacles, which is insecurity. Someone holding back because they feel insecure. Let's keep going. We have ghosted, and we do have the grass is greener. So this person could have, you know, thought the grass was greener somewhere else, or they could have thought the grass was greener by themselves. And, you know, something, look, we have party on the bottom. So this person could have thought that like the grass was greener where you can be single and party and not, you know, heal and take accountability and self-reflect and give up your addictions and things like that. Like you could have been dealing with someone who was a partier or a player, or take those labels as they resonate. That's all they are labels. And, you know, it does see ghosted. We see ghosted and heartbreak. So the card clarifying heartbreak is ghosted. So you could have felt quite betrayed and hurt that this person did ghost you. Or it could have been that this person, you know, was acting like the grass was greener somewhere else, and maybe you ghosted them, you know, or maybe they broke your heart and you ended up ghosting them. And sometimes when you're dealing with, this is getting very deep. Sometimes when you're dealing with that runner-chaser dynamic, when you don't chase the runner, sometimes the runner perceives that as ghosting, if that makes sense, or perceives that as abandonment because you're no longer pursuing them. You're no longer chasing them. Anyway, take it all as it resonates. All right, let's keep going. Change. So what's underneath change? What are you changing? I'm more so talking to your person. So we have romantic feelings popping out. So change, metamorphosis. So maybe, you know, as you grew into this butterfly and this caterpillar is trying to keep up in their own transformation. I feel like your person with that Five of Cups, they're in that, or they were recently in the cocoon phase where they're kind of, you know, melting. I just heard, I'm melting. Underneath change, regeneration, growth, metamorphosis cycles, we do have romantic feelings. So as this person evolves, as they have these epiphanies or realizations, these awakenings, their romantic feelings towards you are intensifying. And just again, rewind for a second here, the sacral chakra, I was talking about how it is connected to feelings. So if this person had a blocked sacral chakra, they maybe wouldn't have been able to feel those emotions for you, or feel vulnerable with you, or feel that love. And now that they're breaking open, they're cracking open, they're starting to feel these romantic feelings. We have relationship, commitment. That's exactly what I mean. That's what's changing here. This person's feelings are becoming, you know, stronger as they break down. What? Can you still hear me? I just heard a really weird noise. Hang on. That was so weird. I don't know what that was. I just heard a really weird noise in my headphones, but there's nothing there. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you could still hear me, because sometimes when like I get a phone call when I'm recording, it cuts off the sound. So anyway, what is changing here? What is growing? Romantic feelings, the energy of feeling like they want to commit, that energy of wanting to be partners. And, you know, like I said, I feel like you were the catalyst for this person's growth, or you triggered them into this metamorphosis. You triggered them to want to be that butterfly. Again, I don't think for most of you, this person is sitting there being like, that viewer inspired me to be a butterfly. I don't mean in that sense, but you know, you could have triggered this person's shadows. You could have triggered this person's awakening in some way, because you do have a soul contract. So let's look underneath soul contract. Again, I'm hearing that noise, sound, whatever it's called. We have Crossroads, and remember I saw that earlier. We have a turning point. So this person is at some sort of crossroads within this contract. I feel like they could be at a pivotal part of their journey where they either choose to walk through this door and give into those feelings and take accountability and communicate with you, or they can keep going down the path that they're going and continue to be shut off, lonely, numb, preoccupied with work, living the life of the party. You know, that gets lonely. Not that I've never been a party animal, so I can't, I know, I channel energy, so I know, I can understand the energy, but again, let's keep going. So they're at a pivotal point in this soul contract where they're meant to make a choice. I'm seeing in one of my twin flame decks, I have a card that says, you know, a crossroads about remain unawakened or finally give in to this awakening. And I feel like there's just something about this energy that I feel like no one else has been able to get through to this person about themselves, or about the things they need to work on, or like maybe this is someone who never saw themselves settling down with anyone. I feel like you were instrumental in bringing them to this crossroads, and like just again mirroring, you could be at some sort of crossroads in your life because you are interlinked. So you could be at some sort of important crossroad in your journey or your life. Maybe even to do with this connection, like maybe you're at a crossroads with whether you still want to believe in it or not. We do have legal matters on the bottom. Justice, divorce, balance, judgment. So again, judgment, awakening energy. So it feels like this person is at a crossroads. Do they walk through the door where they take accountability and they self-reflect and they heal and they grow and they change and they commit? Or do they keep going down the path they're going? For some of you, this crossroads could have to do with legal matters in their own life, or it could be that you are the one with a legal matter. Take it as it resonates. It's also the energy of justice. So, you know, I feel like if this person takes the door that they're gonna, like if they take the second option, which I described as they could keep going down the path they're going, I feel like if they take that option, they're going to be hit with karma. This person could be someone who has been going through karmic lessons with this legal matters. Anyway, maybe there's some sort of legal matter in their life that they're waiting for before they reconnect with you. Some sort of, I don't know what that could be. I'm hearing like settlement, whatever that means. So travel, distance, boundaries, far apart. We have unexpected. So it does feel like this person, this looks like they're coming towards you unexpectedly or traveling towards you unexpectedly. Or, you know, if you put up a boundary and said, never talk to me again, it feels like they're overstepping that boundary unexpectedly, not in a bad way. Like I'm not hearing that this person is going to come trampling all over your boundaries, but it feels like maybe there's like an invisible wall that they're going to come through unexpectedly. Anyway, surprise. So this person could, you know, spontaneously tell you that they're going to be in your town and they want to see you, or they could spontaneously show up at your door, or they're spontaneously reaching out to you, because we do see someone here with a phone. And this card says distance, far apart. That can be emotionally. So that could be this person traveling towards you, you know, in terms of communication. It doesn't have to be in person, is what I'm hearing. All right, so let's keep going. So for finances, money problems, material things, we do have relationship. And remember how I said, I feel like this person, I said it, that they could be feeling like they could have said to you in the past that they didn't feel like they had enough to offer you in a relationship, or this could be someone who's like I'm seeing like baby emperor energy, someone who knows they want to commit to this, but doesn't have the confidence to do so. Someone who, you know, could feel like they're not up to your standards, or you're too good for them, or they don't make enough money, or blah, 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 blah. Insecurity. Those are just some of the examples I was hearing. And I'm not trying to disrespect anyone by saying blah, 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 but like, it's an energy, it's a mindset that I'm hearing, like a negative mindset. This could also be, I hadn't heard anything about it other than the fact that we had something about the grass being greener. But if this is someone who's already in, again, no judgment for me, don't judge yourself. Nobody else should judge you either. And if they do, they should look at themselves. But this could be someone, or this could be a connection where someone in it is married and stays in the marriage because of finances, because there's shared finances, or because it would be like incredibly challenging and messy to separate all the assets. Does that make sense? Anyway. So we have intuition here, gut feeling, psychic, premonition, sixth sense. So It does feel like this person has a gut feeling that they see a future with you and they see commitment with you. It's interesting with the money problems and intuition, the gut feeling, because this person could be getting that energy or that message from their higher self that they need to improve. And they could be someone who's very focused on the 3D, and they could be interpreting that intuition as, I don't make enough money to commit to this right now, or I need to. It feels like this person is being intuitively guided to level up, to step up, to improve, to stabilize. Anyway, I'm actually feeling called, I don't normally do this. I'm feeling called to get 4 more cards. So let's get 4 more. 4 more. We have wedding. We have wedding. And I think it's interesting how it's like touching all of these other cards. So maybe there's some sort of, cycle or contract that the two of you needed to go through before coming into union. Clearly this person sees you as the one with this wedding card. And we also have mystery. So it does feel like this person intuitively feels like you're the one. They intuitively see a future with you. Beautiful. And you could have a gut feeling as well. You could be incredibly psychic, incredibly intuitive. Maybe you're really into tarot with that card we saw. Maybe you read your own. Maybe you're starting your own business. And you could, again, just feel like your gut could tell you, this is my person, even though there's been external factors and influences. Let's keep going. We have text message, I told you. And we have truth. I have chills, and divine timing is on the bottom. So this is coming in divine timing. So it does feel like you have someone here coming towards you with truth and clarity. We have communication, news, phone call, direct message. Looks like they're traveling towards you, perhaps quite unexpectedly. Maybe, if you're very intuitive, you could feel that this is coming. Like I said, you could be someone who's experiencing the feeling of anticipation. So you could be, having problems sleeping, or you could be waking up early, well before your alarm, almost like it's Christmas morning, even though it's not Christmas morning and you don't know why you're waking up like that. I'm getting the energy of like, the way that I'm being told to describe it is like when I went to Florida in September, a week leading up to Florida, I was so excited that I couldn't sleep. But I knew what was coming. This is an energy of feeling that way, but not knowing why, because as far as there's nothing coming, but intuitively you could feel like there's something coming. Anyway, we have text message, communication, news, phone call, direct message, and truth. Confession, clarity, reveals secrets. So it does feel like someone is going to take that risk and come towards you with truth and clarity in divine timing. It's happening in perfect timing according to spirit. And I know that sometimes that's annoying. Let's get one more. Interesting. So we have, this is very interesting. I said one more, and look at this. So what did I say about divine intervention? I even said catalyst. I mentioned karma. So it feels like something wasn't working within this connection and the universe separated the two of you. We have fighting. We have codependent attachment, which I talked about. Anxious attachment, which I think I called anxious and I can't even remember. I should have wrote it down, damn it. Or anxious avoidant. So unhealthy attachments. We also have misunderstandings and triggers. And, you know, you and this person could have been triggering each other quite a bit. Again, counterparts, soul contracts, you're meant to trigger each other's wounding. You're meant to trigger it, be that catalyst of change. And like I said, divine intervention. I don't need to talk about it again because I already talked about it. And then we have anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, restlessness. And I was talking about anticipation. I was talking about, like, you could feel like you can't sleep right now, or you could feel like something's coming. You could feel like there's something unfinished. Now I'm hearing unwritten. It's not over, patterns, back and forth baggage. So, you know, you and this person could have further healing to do together is what I'm hearing. Anyway, so someone, you know, I do feel like this is someone fearful, avoidant, or fearful about coming towards you. I can see this as being someone who puts this off because they're afraid. And I think it's because they could be afraid of rejection. They could be afraid that you moved on. They could fear that they're not good enough for you, for whatever reason. Anyway, that's what we have coming out, my friends. And we do have social media on the bottom. So let's get into this reading. I already mentioned we have the 5 of Cups here. But let's get into it. We have the 6 of Cups, past person, soul contract, hearing from your past person. This is an energy of reunion, reconciliation. And, you know, it's only by wading through, and wading, like in the water, wading through the 5 of Cups energy that we can get to the 6 of Cups energy. You could feel a soul contract with this person or soulmate energy with this person. You and this person could have triggered each other's childhood wounding. 6 of Cups right away, of course. And we have the Devil and the Ace of Cups. We have addiction, sexuality, obsession, self-gratification, the shadow side. And the Ace of Cups, new relationships, love, compassion, creativity, spirituality. So you could have, you know, been a spiritual being that kind of triggered this person's shadows. You could have been in a situation where you were codependently attached to this person, and maybe you were this Ace of Cups. Maybe you were giving to this person. Take it as it resonates. Again, that Devil card, Capricorn energy, can talk about unhealthy patterns, unhealthy attachments, codependency. And we have the 2 of Pentacles, adaptability, finding balance, multitasking, perseverance. So this could be 2 of Pentacles, someone, you know, you could be weighing up your options in some way. Maybe this person weighing up their options. Should I reach out? Shouldn't I? Do I have enough to offer? Don't I? This could have been someone, 2 of Pentacles in the past, that was inconsistent. They could have prioritized work over this connection. We have the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, slow. So maybe this person is moving quite slow. You could have been dealing with someone who is quite stubborn. Knight of Pentacles, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, this person could have neglected this connection at some point. But the Knight of Pentacles in the upright is someone very determined to commit to something. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's like building their own business or has built their own business. You know, the Knight of Pentacles wants to build something long-term. Again, it's a very slow-moving energy. So this person could have been very, very slow. Like they could have avoided healing, or they could be very slow coming towards you. So let's see what you need to know about what's coming towards you in love, or what's surrounding you in love. What do you need to know? We have the Lovers in reverse. And we have the Two of Cups. So it feels like this person, you know, who you're disconnected from, the Lovers in reverse, feels a lot of attraction towards you. I have no idea why, but I'm seeing, like, I understand it with this image, but I'm seeing, is it Izzy and Denny from Grey's Anatomy? Like the guy who plays Negan, whatever his name is, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, is that his name? To me, for some reason, that looks like Izzy and Denny from Grey's Anatomy. I don't know why I'm mentioning that, but anyway, take it as it resonates. So we have the Lovers in reverse, choices, love, duality, relationships, yin and yang, harmony. And like I said, it's in reverse. Disharmony, imbalance, conflict, indecision. Cold, detached partner. So you could be feeling like this person is quite cold and detached, or they could be fearing that you're cold and detached from them. There's clearly, you know, there was an imbalance in this connection, or this person chose someone else, or with the Lovers in reverse, like you could have even had to choose yourself in this situation, your own self-worth, your own self-respect, knowing that you deserved more. There could have been an imbalance in energy. Did I already say that? Where you overgave and they didn't give enough. It's interesting, the detachment, because you could be someone feeling quite detached from this or trying to detach from this. And the Lovers in reverse talks about someone who's been avoiding responsibility for their actions. And what did I say about your person? So you've definitely got someone here who's been avoiding taking responsibility for this, who's been avoiding coming towards you. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is about, you know, coming together and engaging in conversation and an energy exchange that's open and loving and reciprocal. And it feels like this person could have been, like maybe they've been avoiding taking accountability for something, or they've been avoiding their feelings about this, you know? Very interesting. Gemini energy. Let's get another one. We have the Devil. The Lovers and the Devil coming out in a reading, it rarely happens, and it's very symbolic of an unbreakable bond. It's very symbolic of a very intense magnetic attraction where, you know, I'm seeing the Strength card. It's unbreakable. It's powerful. It's meant to change the both of you. I cannot even believe those are the first two cards out. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here. So Capricorn energy with the Devil. It definitely feels like this was a connection meant to teach you about yourself as well, and some of the things you needed to heal, and maybe some of your unhealthy attachments. You could have learned to love yourself because of this connection. You could have learned how to value yourself through this connection because of possibly being, you know, hurt or taken for granted even. Let's see, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of quality, lack of motivation, laziness, impatience, lack of reward, not putting effort into love, neglecting connection. So for some of you, like you could be feeling, this won't be for all of you, white truck. It was going to happen. It was bound to happen. That's funny to me. And to all of you who know someone with a white truck, I know you find it hilarious. Not hilarious, you know what I mean, magical. What I was hearing though is that you could be feeling impatient, like you could be feeling impatient that nothing's happening, because remember, between the lines, it's almost like you can't see this, that it's happening, that this person is reflecting and becoming more self-aware. This definitely could have been someone who prioritized other things over you, because we have neglecting connection here, which is what I was hearing with the Knight of Pentacles. So this could have been someone who prioritized addiction, or drinking is the same thing, prioritized partying, prioritized their own shadows over this connection, you know? And this person they could have been neglecting their shadow side. This person, you know, avoiding taking responsibility for some of their negative patterns or toxic traits. So let's look at this person. Let's look at their energy. Show me this person's energy. We have Temperance. Temperance is interesting because it's an energy of healing. It's an energy of patience. It's an energy of balancing. So right now, this person's energy is balancing, you know, it's, I heard percolating. Percolating? Why am I hearing that? I don't know. Maybe somebody likes coffee? I don't know. But I was getting the energy of, you know, this is a weird one, but I'm seeing Jello. Like, you mix the Jello and you stir it and you mix in the cold and hot water, however you make Jello. It's been a while. And then you have to leave it in the fridge to become Jello. And I feel like this person, remember I was saying I saw them like breaking down. I saw the cocoon. Temperance is an energy of like things are happening, balance is happening, and it's about patience and divine timing. There's a lot of major arcanas coming out, my friends, which shows me that this is a very important connection. Very interesting. Balance, the middle road, tranquility, patience, inner calm, moderation. So this could be someone who's learning how to be more consistent or learning how to heal. Someone balancing their divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So I'm not surprised that energy of the chakra opening came through. It's also the energy to me of compromise. Like this person could be feeling called to meet you halfway, you know? Anyway, let's get another one for their energy. Show me this person's energy. We have death and strength. I don't mean to laugh, but you have 5 major arcanas here. Like, I don't know what's happening. Remember I said I was seeing the strength card. So this person, current energy, having the strength and the courage and the willpower and the control. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This is amazing. Having that strength, courage, willpower, confidence to change, to transform. We have endings, transformation, change, a new beginning, transition. And remember I said transformation, the cocoon, the breaking down of this person, the shedding of his skin, having the strength to, you know, face their ego, to face their shadows. They could be going through an ego death here. And then we have the Hierophant, spiritual ascension, spiritual lessons being learned, this soul contract that the two of you have. They're at a crossroads where they are having the courage to heal these things. It's also the energy of commitment, higher level of commitment, wanting to... There's a Cocker Spaniel outside. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a Cocker Spaniel during one of my readings, so I'm going to mention it. And people say, why do you mention that? Little signs and synchronicities from the universe as extra confirmation for you. So Cocker Spaniel. Anyway, look at all these major arcanas. My goodness. So let's see how they're feeling about you. We have Scorpio, we have Sagittarius, we have Leo, we have Taurus. All right, so let's see how they're feeling about you. High Priestess. Look at all the major arcanas. I mean, I'm sure it's happened to me once or twice, but I can count on one hand when this has happened. And, you know, major arcana signify big changes. Let me just look. For some reason, I just want to look at something for you. This doesn't give a description about the major arcana. It just says, here's the major arcana. But major arcana represent big changes, whereas minor arcana represent everyday changes, or like, I don't know. See, this is why I wanted to find it in a book so that I can describe it a little bit better than my ability. So how they're feeling about you. We have the High Priestess, intuition. Remember I said intuitively, it's like this person knows there's something special about you. They could be feeling like you are very mysterious right now. You maybe aren't, you're maybe appearing as that black cat. High Priestess, you know, is an energy of mysteriousness. It's someone highly intuitive. Like this person may think that you're magic, or, you know, believe that if this isn't someone who knows what intuition is and doesn't identify as seeing you as highly intuitive, this could be someone who looks at you or watches you and wonders, like, how did they know that about me? I never said that. How can they read me so well? How can they read my energy so well? And we have the Hermit. So for some of you, you could be focusing on, like, you could be someone who is a light worker or is some sort of healer. They could be feeling like you're focusing on yourself right now. There's definitely an energy that they don't really know what's going on with you with the Hermit and the High Priestess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we had Strength and the Hierophant, 7, 8. 8 major arcanas coming out. Very interesting. King of Swords. So they could be feeling like you are detached from them, like you're focusing on yourself, you're isolating from them, you're not communicating with them. Interesting. Let's get another one for how they're feeling about you. We have the Two of Swords at a crossroads. At a crossroads says right there, difficult decisions, sitting on the fence. So it's like they're trying to make a decision about, do they come towards you or do they not? Do they admit that they feel this for you, or do they keep going down the path that they're going down that hasn't worked for them? On the bottom, we have the Ace of Swords. So this person having a breakthrough moment when it comes to this decision. I feel like that's why we had that Chariot, that forward movement, because this person has had like an epiphany or a realization, like I said. It says mental clarity, a breakthrough, success, new ideas, force, the right decision. And that's how they're feeling about you. Like you were the right decision. You are the right decision. Maybe in the past, this person did choose something or someone else over you, and now they're realizing that you were the right choice. Let's look at their intentions. We have the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune. Listen, more major arcana. Like, do they all want to come out to play? Like, what is happening here? So this person's intentions are to, you know, it talks about a pause. So I already feel like this person has been on pause. And it shows them wanting to come out of that energy with the Wheel of Fortune. It shows them wanting to take a chance towards you. I'm hearing take a chance on me. Is it Abba? It talks about a turning point. It talks about compromise. And this person, it looks like their intentions are after a period of stagnation, after a period of holding back. They're going to spin that wheel and show you a new perspective with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man also talks about a new perspective. And the fact that we have the Wheel of Fortune here, that's symbolic of this person wanting to show you a new perspective based on the changes they've been making, the adjustments they've been making. And again, this is happening in divine timing. And I know that that can be really annoying. I just have to say I'm a little shooketh by all the major arcana cards here. So let's see what action they will take towards you. What action will they take? We have the King of Swords. We've got the Four of Wands. That looks like truth and clarity about the fact that they see a future with you, that they see stability with you. For actions, Four of Wands is a homecoming. That's someone coming back. That's someone coming home. That's union energy. And this is them coming in with communication, you know, power, authority, truth. It does say detached, honesty, integrity, ethics, and morals. That's their actions. And we also have the Hermit. So it feels like this person wants to communicate about the things they've been reflecting on. You know, they could want to communicate about everything they've experienced since being away from you. Okay. Okay, I get it. They could want to communicate about the fact that they were afraid to come towards you, or they didn't feel good enough to come towards you. They could want to communicate about the fact that they've been reflecting that they really took you for granted and they neglected this connection, with the Eight of Pentacles coming out like that. That was interesting. And the Four of Wands, my goodness, that's union energy. We also have Six of Swords here, which is about transition, moving forward. Look at all these kings. You could be dealing with a divine masculine for sure. Let's get near future energy. So tomorrow onwards, well, tomorrow for the next month, we'll look at what the energy is between you. Energy in January. How about that? We have the Five of Swords and Judgment. So the energy between you is this person in the next month is going through an awakening. For some of you, they could even, look at this, they're definitely going through an awakening. Remember I said they could make a choice, either reach out to you, or they could continue to self-sabotage, walk through that door and get a karmic lesson, justice. In the next month, it looks like this person, Five of Swords, is surrendering to this awakening, surrendering to the rebirth, surrendering to that inner calling, that intuition. It's interesting because for some of you, I can see how this person may be going through this for the next month and not be reaching out to you. But justice and judgment are also an energy of communication and taking accountability and telling the truth. So for others of you, I can definitely see this person, you know, communicating with you. I'm just going to get another one. Near future energy between the two of you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. That's interesting. That was in reverse the whole reading, and I'm feeling called to put it back in reverse by my guides. So it does look like for the next month, at least, I'm hearing, you're waiting for this to come in. And I'm not talking about you're actually sitting around waiting for your phone to ring, but it feels like for the next month, there is an energy of this kind of growing beneath the surface, this awakening and judgment and justice happening with your person before they come back towards you. Seven of Pentacles, this is coming in. Things coming into fruition, rewards, hard work, paying off, investments, result, a harvest. And the Eight of Pentacles did come out in the upright, which is a renewal and a commitment. So for some of you, you're going to see this come in within the next month. But for others of you, there could be a bit of a delay in that I don't know how else to describe that. I know that's frustrating to hear. Let's look at, this is a timeless reading, so just apply it to whatever month you're watching it. I'm going to look at February between you. Let's look at February energy between you. We have the Two of Wands, which is planning, making decisions, stepping out of comfort zones. So by February, this person is moving towards you. And I'm not maybe moving because I said it, but I'm talking about they're leaving their comfort zone. They're making a move. They're approaching you with the Two of Wands by February. So, and again, that's not actually that far away. So keep going, because Nine of Wands is on the bottom, and Nine of Wands is all about, you know, you're almost there. Like you're almost at this point where they're going to come towards you. Again, a month to 2 months, I feel like you'll be getting a knock on the door, or you'll be getting that message through social media or that phone call. Let's look at future potential of this connection. Future potential. Look, I told you. What did I just frickin' say to you? Eight of Wands. Future potential, lots of communication, lots of forward movement, lots of growth, travel, moving for some of you. Swift action, movement, travel, fast pace, change, freedom, beautiful. That's future energy here. I just told you it was coming. Anyway, that's amazing. So we're just going to get a few channeled messages for you. I'm feeling called to this deck again. We have guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. And that's exactly the energy that was on the bottom of the tarot deck. We have dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. We have conversation. No way. I want to call and hear your voice. I told you. I told you. So let's see what this person wants to say to you. We have indecisive. And what did the reading say? It's like they're sitting on a fence right now. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. I see your side of the story. That is really interesting. So this person now sees your point of view. Remember their intentions. They want to bring in new perspectives here. So now they see your perspective. We have soul contract. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. And we have reveal. I want to tell you the truth. We have shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. Told you. One more. We have space. I said one more, but I'm being told to keep going. I go until they tell me to stop. So we have runner. I don't want to run anymore. We have sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. We have space. I need more time to think. Now listen, remember how within this month, I pulled the Five of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, and I said, I feel like I'm supposed to put that Eight of Pentacles in reverse, because for some of you, this person, that sabotage is that Five of Swords. So they could be continuing this month to kind of sabotage this and keep to themselves, and the universe is pushing that awakening on them, that justice energy, the judgment. We have reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Oh, two more. Two more. We have soul tie. I always feel connected to you. Damage. We are both hurting from this. And on the floor under the table, because this person doesn't know how to handle their feelings, or be honest about their feelings. This went right under my table. Irreplaceable, the way you love can never be matched. Anyway, so my friends, that was your reading. I hope it resonated. I am sending you so much love and light, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.